Hey everybody, let's go. A great top eight wide receivers heading into the 2020 NFL season. And let's start at number 8 down here in the corner. And that's A.J. Brown, a very talented rookie last year with the Tennessee Titans out of Ole Miss. Somebody who's built like a running back, and that's what he is once the ball is in his hands. He can really make things happen. He's so strong, so physical. You just cannot get him on the ground. He's somebody that I saw last year just jump on the scene. It was not a big leap for him, making that leap from the college to the professional level. You're going to see double-digit touchdowns from him. A big year coming for A.J. Brown. All right, right below me, number 7 on the list, somebody I see each and every week covering the Chargers, and that's Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, if you were going to put together teaching tape for route running, he would be the guy. Somebody that can win off the line of scrimmage with his quickness, a variety of releases, somebody at the top of his route who creates a lot of separation, understands how to stem up corners, lean into them, and really snap off the break, create some separation there, make easy throws for your quarterback. Keenan Allen is number 7. We get down to number 6 down here in the bottom corner, and that is Mike Evans from the Buccaneers. And you can make a case with Chris Godwin last year having a breakout year and a competition there with Mike Evans for this spot. But I go with Mike, his ability to play above the rim, down the field, to make those physical catches in the red area. He's going to be able to produce points down there. Somebody that is the prototypical power forward when you're trying to build a basketball team. All right, let's get to number 5 on the list. That's the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill in an open draft probably would even go higher than this. And you don't pay attention to the production, you pay attention to the impact and what he does. You saw it in the Super Bowl with a game-changing play. You see it each and every week, just his speed. You have to respect it, you feel it, and it creates easy completions for not only him underneath, but for his teammates. Guys like Kelsey have a lot of space because you have somebody like Tyreek Hill. All right, let's get to number 4. This might surprise some people that I have him here. DeAndre Hopkins. I know some would argue Hop is the best wide receiver in the National Football League, and I think all 4 of these guys, very close. You could make a case for them being the top guy. Hopkins doesn't create the separation that the other guys do on this list, but it doesn't really matter because his ball skills are second to none. His ability to win those 50-50 balls is what separates him. It's really silly to call it a 50-50 ball when it's up in the air with him. His hands, he's got huge hands and catches everything. So very reliable, dependable, long track record. Expect a big year from him with Kyler Murray out there in Arizona. All right, let's get to number 3 on the list. These top 3 guys, very impressive. Davante Adams. And might be a little bit higher on him than some others, but I just think when healthy, when you see what he can do, you can line him up against the best corners in the National Football League. He's going to win more than 50% of those matchups because of his complete skill set. The ability to play physically at the line of scrimmage, the ability to win over the top, the ability after the catch with what he brings. You know, if you can keep him healthy, he hasn't had the best supporting cast on the outside. Obviously, has a Hall of Famer in Aaron Rodgers throwing him the ball. But if they can just give him a little more support, he won't see so much roll coverage. I think you'll see another huge year, if healthy, from Davante Adams, number 3 on the list. All right, right above me here, number 2 on the list, and that's Michael Thomas from the Saints. And if you want to go production-wise, he'd be number 1 on the list. But for me, and I know some people are kind of Michael Thomas haters, and they point to the amount of targets and playing with the Hall of Fame quarterback. Forget it. He'd be successful no matter where he was. And I think of it just as a low-level college quarterback. If I could pick guys I'd want to throw to, you can make a case for Michael Thomas being the best because third down, money downs, he's going to be able to just absolutely bully people with his strength and power in the slot. And you can't. He just keeps guys on his back, and you can't stop that when you have that type of size and physicality. And the guy never drops the football. So he's number 2 on the list. That leaves us here, the number 1 spot up here in the corner, and that's Julio Jones. Julio Jones, to me, if you were going to make a receiver in a lab, I used to always say this about Calvin Johnson, and I think Julio Jones is in that class of receiver. Just the rare explosiveness. Rarely do you have somebody with that size speed combination, but yet somebody that can be a pure route runner, can get in and out of breaks, and can play like a smaller player. So no matter where you are in the field, if you're in the red zone, if you're between the 20s, if it's 3rd down, 4th down, whatever you need, Julio Jones can get it done. And he's going to be somebody each and every week when you're playing against the Atlanta Falcons, he's the player you're going to circle every time and say, we have to find out a way to slow down Julio Jones. he's number one on my list. I'm sure you guys don't agree with all these, which is fine. That's cool. Just drop down the comments below. Let me know where I was wrong, and maybe some guys that didn't make this list who belong on there. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see you next time.